Hey friends, welcome back once again. Hope you are safe and doing well. In case we are meeting first time, my name is RD Yadav, CSCP from Apex USA. Friends, once again I'm back with the topic managing logistics, and today we would go ahead with part 2 of it. Friends, if we can recall, in part 1 we have discussed about evolution of logistics, a glimpse of E2E process, responsibilities of logistics, importance of effective decision making in logistics, and its contribution to business. Today we'll talk about transportation management. Yes, transportation management. Dear friends, the very first thing comes in our mind whenever we talk of logistics, whenever we talk of transportation, that it's referred to a sort of mall to life. So today we are going to talk about the core of logistics, that is transportation management. Why transportation management has become increasingly important? If we look at this, we find that today corporates are under tremendous pressure for cost reduction and high impact on customer services. A strong need exists for demand and supply planning consistently. Core competencies to focus upon. That's why the outsourcing spotlights are increasing. Development of IT technology supports has been a major contributor towards the evolution in the transportation management. And this is the reason why this transportation management today has become increasingly important for the business. Dear friends, before we proceed ahead, let's have a look at who all are the stakeholders, who all are the participants in transportation management. Friends, we all know consignee and consigner, shipper and receiver. In addition to him, public is also a stakeholder of transportation. Internet services, carriers and agents, and in the last but not least, rather I should say the very first one is the government. Let's not be surprised that why government and why public is a part of it, because the mode, the vehicle, so whatever is we are opting, government policies are in the way. Its impact on the public is there. So government and public is also integral part of transportation participants. Basic transportation mode. I'll take you to the back to basic again. What are the factors? What are the detrimental factors that need to be considered while opting for the transportation mode? The very first thing is that transit time, reliability, capability, accessibility, tracking, security. All these things need to be considered while selecting the transportation mode. What are the major and basic transportation modes? We look at waterways, air, highways, surface, rail transportation, pipeline transportation. These are the basic, transportation modes. Further, we'll talk about the intermodal transportation modes and all. So, let's have a look at the comparative study. In constitution to the priority of the organization, one can opt for it. Like rail, in terms of the fixed cost and variable cost, rail cost, fixed cost is high, but the variable cost is low. Whereas motor, surface, the fixed cost is low, but the variable cost is medium. In the water, fixed cost is medium and variable cost is low. Air, fixed cost is low, but variable cost is too high. In the pipeline, fixed cost is very high, but the variable cost is extremely low. So these are the facts on which we can decide upon the mode of transportation. Now the transportation decision making, how to make decisions, right decision at the right time. So I'll put it in such a way that at the decision scope front, from the strategic front, and at the operational front. So what are the prime thing in fact that we need to understand? Very first thing, we need to understand the total network flows. Second thing is understanding individual lane flows. Understand the current carrier uses patterns. Then we need to make the decision regarding mode and carriers. Then we need to plan for the route planning, scheduling, load planning, and all those things. Duly taking the participants, stakeholder into account in the form of suppliers, inbound, manufacturing, outbound, and the customers. And here is the comparative study that while making decision, we need to take care of what is our priority: speed, frequency, dependability, payload, point served. Then we can align accordingly the air, pipeline, road, rail, water, and all those based on the merits of the capability and based on the business needs. Intermodal transport. Friends, if we look at production takes place in our factory at the manufacturing place, but not necessary that there is a air connectivity from the factory itself. Not necessary that there is rail connectivity from the factory itself. So from factory to railway station, or from factory to airport, or from factory to port, and till the customers, we use multiple models, multiple modes: surface, air, and mix of all those things. So in that context, there are piggyback, the fishy wag, and the birdie wags. And in certain cases, we have seen that up to the point, truck moves from point A to point B, and from there it get connected to the rail and it get loaded on the rail wagon, and further the rail take it towards the destination. Once it reaches to the destination station, it again get downloaded from that point, and then again it get driven to the final destination. Same way, fishy bag, the container from surface gets moved on truck, then further it gets loaded on the ship, and it goes like that. And the fizzy bag, the best example of the fizzy bag we can take is the attack of Israel, when they have attempted to safeguard their passengers. They have used fizzy bag very promptly, very accurately. So that is one of the example of the fizzy bag. That is a very best example that how they use that, and that is we can use that the attack on NTV. Even there is a very good movie also. You can go and watch the attack on NTV. Documentation and shipment tracking, very important. Documentation are very important. Like in terms of documentation, what we all need to do, like commercial invoice, bill of lading, import license, packing list, e-way bill, and LC, and all those documents, all as per the applicability we need to show. And the second thing is that shipment tracking. Nowadays, customers are so desperate that they need update on every moment. So we need to align our transportation also in such a way that we we need to have a visibility of the goods where it is moving, at which stage it is. So the third eye works here to keep us updated on it. Incoterms, very important. What is the responsibility of the shipper? What is the responsibility of the consignee? What is the responsibility of the consignors? All those things need to be very clearly get defined by using the right Incoterms. So here's the list of the Incoterms that can be used based on the business needs. And advantages of the transportation management, very important. The very first thing, as we discussed in the initially itself, that one of the point is the save the cost, then optimize the movement of the goods, consolidation of the shipment, analyze, track and trace where my truck is, where my goods are, where my vehicle is, best rate, best services, and centralization and integration of these things. And the best part is that information flow, how effectively we are going to use the information, that is one of the important factors and advantages situation of the transportation management. Friends, along with this, I'll give rest to my this topic here on transportation management, and I'll in my next upcoming videos I'm coming up for you with warehousing management, order fulfillment and distribution management, return management, and cost optimization. And do take care to subscribe and share my channel so that all professionals in the field of logistics and supply chain get advantage of that. I'm preparing it for you so that the maximum benefit, maximum people can get benefited out of it. So please don't forget to subscribe and share it in your network, ensuring that all the participants, all the stakeholders related to supply chain and logistics can get the benefit of it. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you soon. Thank you.